So for those of you that haven't been watching on YouTube before or previous Twitch videos, Ancient Legacy of Azul is a great little action platforming roguelike, I guess is the best way of describing it. Similar, or at least not too dissimilar, to like games like Risk of Rain. If you ever played that, not Risk of Rain 2, which is the more recent one, but the sort of original Risk of Rain, which you can probably tell from the graphic style if you played both before. But, you know, it's very similar too. And the Marauder is basically your sort of standard prototypical berserker. So, you know, hit things, hit fast, try not to die, use your big axe, clobber things, everything at melee range, that sort of thing. And that is basically it. That's the long and short of the game. You know, we'll work out more as we play. I mean, I hopefully have at least a reasonable understanding of the game by now, but by no means it is exhaustive. And as I think I mentioned on the stream title, we have yet to win. So this will definitely be a chance for us to win. So I'll just explain the skills of the Marauder again, even though you may have seen it already on Twitch, on YouTube, I should say. You've got your regular attack, your sort of overhead swing that has no cooldown. Then you've got basically your stomp on the ground, which does a little bit of an AoE, a big old leap that I think does more damage the more movement speed you have. And then finally you have your sort of barbaric yawp or your big shout, which will basically give you a bunch of resistances, attack speed, etc., depending on how many enemies are near you. So that being said, hopefully we're going to win today. And we'll start with one of these elites. We haven't actually got that... Oh, I guess we've got reasonable stuff so far. And we'll see how much damage we can do already with all these guys. Let's see if we can dodge everything as well. Easy, that wasn't too far. Oh, well, there's one left. I was like, oh, two left even. I thought we'd done that super quickly, to be honest, but no such luck. And we've got one of the first sort of what I consider the Marauder items. So the Shield of Alaric, so we're going to take extra... We get extra armor every time we get hit, like for a certain amount of time anyway. But how was everyone's day so far? Anyone had a good day? You know, busy? I mean, I've been busy at work. And now I'm busy doing Twitch. I can tell you which... Oh, and YouTube. I can tell you which one is more fun, that's for sure. And I just realised we had the chance to get both the second level of shield, which we've got, and if we get to 90 gold, which is why I'm hanging around here for a second, we should also be able to get the... I'm trying to think what the best name for it is. The axe. Basically the pairing. So the other berserker weapon, which is going to make us attack faster the more we use the same consistent attack. So there you go, we've got the axe and two of the shields, and I guess we'll continue marching on. I might pick up this health regen as well, because that could be quite good. Health regen on kill, and proceed from there. Ooh, let's see if we can get this last hit in. Yeah, so I'm trying to... My aim is to start doing streams every Thursday. Not necessarily going to be Ancient Legacy of Azul, depends what we try and do, depends what people want to see as well. And similarly, it might be that we mix up the streams. So it doesn't have to be 2 hours, you know, the same content. I'm thinking of playing for 2 hours today. So that would be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Local time. Depends on your, you know, where you are. Your timings may vary, but that's my general plan at least. And we, you know, it might be an hour of Ancient Legacy of Azul and then an hour of something else, like maybe Infernax again. I'm definitely thinking that is going to make its way onto the channel because I'm really enjoying... Well, I really enjoyed our Let's Look At or that What If for that game. And that's basically it. Let's see if we can get some more hits on. This guy is really no challenge with the Marauder. I think we have some really good skills as well, like good DPS with the axe, and all the armor we're getting from the shield is really good. The fact that so basically the way resistances work, axes, armor is basically for regular attacks that the enemies are doing for us, and resistances are for things like being set on fire, being attacked by lightning, all of these sorts of things. Or at least that's my understanding of the game so far. And you can see we've got the little, we did just have the little shield banner around our character. That indicates that this shield is giving us a buff. And when you've got the little like orange glow, which is really nice, that means your axe is getting a buff as well. Or this one here, the axe of Alernic. Now I'm trying to think what we might pick up. We never really go with the porcupine. I don't think it's that good. Or the prickupine, I should say. But who knows, maybe we can get it to work. And if we see the... Hello, Cosmic Spud, Garrett. So everyone else that maybe if anyone else is watching, this is one of the developers actually. So good to see one of the developers in chat. And yeah, I'm sure you can correct me when I'm saying probably incorrect things about the game, as I try and explain the differences between resistances and armor at least. And I think, you know, we'll go level 2 Prickupine. I want to try and make this mask work. I think we saw the Azul item, the mask Azul item before, and I didn't really do a good job of using it, that's for sure. I think that's probably all we can do for now. Maybe we could get a crit. Maybe crit's not bad on this character, you know, with the extra attack speed we're going to get with the axe. I'm going to buy that as well. Yeah, Garrett, what do you have a favourite run, a favourite character, or a favourite tight set of items that you like to go for? Or I guess, if you're part of the balancing the game, etc., do you just mix it up so that whatever you find the funnest is maybe slightly stronger to play, shall we say? But yeah, this is looking like a good run so far. I definitely think the Marauder has fast become my favourite, although the good run may have slightly changed there, with Troll Flash being one of the mutations that we're going to have to deal with. But shouldn't be too bad. Oh, but we are absolutely... If we get close to an enemy, they are dying super fast. Oh, okay. So I think I do know who Redacted is, assuming it is who I think it is. But I haven't unlocked them yet. And Marauder is the strongest. Okay, I definitely thought Marauder was the strongest. I did a first run where I was just learning the ropes. This is only technically my third run of the Marauder. Every run of the Marauder has been done on stream so far. Well, on video or on stream. And Pathfinder, I do need to play a bit more. I think I just thought I'd get my feet wet with the Marauder for now. Just because I feel more comfortable with them. And then, assuming this run goes well, or even if this run doesn't go well, we'll probably switch to the Pathfinder or the Nomad. I mean, one of those two, because they're the two I haven't played in the longest amount of time now. I guess for you guys, you might be thinking, oh, he hasn't played the Wayfarer or the Azul Mancer recently. But the video that's going up tonight will be having both of those characters, which will be good. Oh. And what are you working on? Is there any specific things you're working on at the moment? Is it all sort of just balances and little balance changes, or are you actually looking at like new content for the game, just more generally? Let's just keep it up. And where also, I feel like I'm asking you 20 questions just because you're the only one I see in chat at the moment. Where are you based? Steam achievements. That would be very cool. I always love. I'm the sort of person that does like to try and collect, 100% your Steam achievements or anything like that. Not saying I'm always very successful with it, because I do switch between games fairly quickly, but I do look to try and complete achievements. Actually feels very quiet at the moment. Normally I feel like I'm stressing out more, even though it's only the second level. It doesn't feel like we've got too much to worry about at the moment. We'll see what we can do here. I must say, it's taking some getting used to the differences between Twitch and YouTube content. Fair enough, fair enough. Where are you based? Are you in the States then, maybe? Assuming you're still working now? Unless you work, like, night shifts. Oh, I was just saying we're going to try and get this Deathmaster to work, and then it pops up. So I think, as far as I'm aware, there's only 2 items that really work with this. So activate on kill effects when you take damage. So we've got 2 of the Prickupine, which means we should do a lot more AoE damage. I'm trying to think what the other one is. I think it's this one, actually. I think we have both. No, not this one. There's something that is on kill. It's the three skulls that look like a bit like a bracer, isn't it? Which increases your health regen on hit or on kill. Oh, we might have to go for this, but I don't want to lose my axe. Oh wait, that was a purchase. I thought that was a trade. My mistake. We definitely. I do believe that we unlocked. I haven't actually seen it yet in a run, but we've unlocked the Azul item that links with these 2. So that'd be really cool to get as well, though I don't think that's going to happen here. Or we'd have to trade out our Azul item to get to that there. And let's go all in with the Greylock. I might just stand here and keep hitting. I honestly think we should just be able to tank all of this. I'm not too worried about damage. I just realised I probably shouldn't actually use my AoE because it will reduce the axe's effectiveness, but that was no problem whatsoever. Troll Flash only really works if we don't insta-kill enemies, for the enemy at least. So, Garrett, what's your actual job, or well, not the details, but like, what do you work in? Any specific industry or anything particularly exciting? Or is it just whatever I can do until I can actually get into game design, hopefully as more of a full-time thing? Because, I mean, Ancient Legacy Azul is a great game. I've been really enjoying it. And I think there are plenty of people on the channel and elsewhere, I'm sure, that have been enjoying it as well. I think it's just a case of getting it out, making more people know about it, is going to be a big thing. I guess that's the same with all indie games. And we should be through the second round with no problems at all. Is this going to be the first victory on this game? I feel like I've deserved a victory by now. Well, at least I can say I've done everything else so far to at least work out what's going to be coming up. Oh, cool. Very cool indeed, working as an engineer. I work in telecoms, or in like the telco industry. So I don't know what type of engineer you are referring to, but maybe some similarities there. I don't know. Maybe we should try. I still haven't managed to get rid of like a yellow item before. Maybe we'll just try and cleanse it. I'm not particularly worried about Troll Flesh. Maybe we should focus on just getting ourselves stronger instead. That would probably pick up this. So I think that will be good. Increased crit chance and damage. What is our crit chance? 21%. And yeah, let's see. Maybe we can get rid of the troll flesh. I mean, 1 and 3 is probably about as good as we're going to get. Or we save up for an Azul item in the future. I just don't think troll flesh is too much of an issue at the moment. No, I'm gonna keep it on. We'll just save up. We could just try and buff our death mask. Why don't we buff our death mask? Really don't know if the death mask is going to be the best. I don't know. It feels, to me at least, this feels a bit underpowered, but I don't know if it's just because I haven't played enough with it. Maybe it's super strong if you get the right items, and I guess starting with 2 porcupines is definitely not a bad way to do that. Because I guess basically you can just start doing these on-kill effects every single time you, well, get hit. And I guess with our three shields as well, we're not going to take that much damage as we get hit. Oh, that's nice. Get straight to the end. In fact, maybe we'll just buy this. We're always attacking at close range with this character, so I don't really see any problem with that. Oh, come on. And there we go, just running away from me. And up the hill we go. Right, what did you think, by the way? Here you go. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get that this run. You know, we'll see. I was having a look at what I need to do. In fact, one of the main reasons I was thinking about using my stone there is because I believe, actually, you might be able to answer this categorically. Is a blue item a rare and like a yellow, like an epic or a legendary or something like that? Or is yellow the rare? Because I know there's one unlock which is destroy like a rare mutation or something like that with the shrine. And all going smoothly so far, really. Okay, so maybe I should have done it. The 1 in 3 chance to get an unlock might have been worth it. But to be fair, I feel like this run's going pretty well. We don't necessarily need to run the risk of derailing it just to get an unlock, you know? The unlocks will all come in time, eventually. You know, there's no rush to specifically get one over the other. Though I really do want to get the one which is like, stay flying in the air for at least 10 seconds. Hi, Eric. Eric Martineau. Just so you know, everyone, I am streaming both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time here. So I don't know, and someone might be able to correct me on this, whether there is a way to... what? I thought that was something special then with this blue outline, but it just looks like it's popping out a bit more. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to combine the 2 chats easily. I need to look this up properly. So if you're wondering if I'm talking to one person and you can't see the other person, that is because you're in one chat and not the other. I realised last time I spent all of my time as the Marauder was about using that shout. And I haven't really done it this time, probably just because we feel so powerful at the moment. There's really no need to. Oh, and I'm probably going to pick up these because I've not seen anything better. Might as well get a load of close combat. I mean, we're basically playing a close combat only character, so I see no reason why not. And then we will move on. Oh, it's interesting. Out of interest, I don't know, Eric, if you're, found the stream for the first time. I guess you have played the game before, whether you've been following any of the YouTube content as well. But does anyone that watches the YouTube, do they only watch Ancient Legacy of Azul? Do you watch anything else? Is there something that you specifically like about one and not the other? I'm just trying to learn, because I've only been doing this, a bit over 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks on Monday it was. So hop on event geyser for 10 seconds. Oh, well, maybe we should just try that now. We've got event geyser. Oh, actually, this isn't going to work because there's a platform on top of the event geyser, isn't there? I mean, I'll give it a try, but I'm pretty sure it won't. I feel like this is the sad way to unlock it. I mean, I'm all for getting any unlocks, but if we can do it where I just start bobbing up and down for like ever, that seems much more fun to me. With like, let's say 6 jumps and a bunch of the monk's habit or whatever it is that increases your jump height. I think that'd be a funner way to get it, whether it's definitely not the easiest way or the most suitable. And let's go in here with the... well, that doesn't mean I'm going to go for it, I want to see the... Oh, we're actually taking some damage here, so I'll just be a bit conscious. To me, I don't really need to be that conscious at all, actually, now that I look at it. We took a little bit of damage, but really wasn't that difficult. In fact, I'm probably going to take more damage here than I did on the boss. These things are the bane of my existence at first, the beam characters. But yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we go for the cheesy way. Maybe if I get fed up. I've got plenty of unlocks, there's no rush to get them. The main thing is winning the game, because if we win the game, we unlock the last character, and then I can feel at least a sense of accomplishment there, that everything has been done from that perspective. And then we shall key. I wonder, do you have names for all of the enemies? Because obviously there's not journal entries for the enemies, so do you have like your own developer names for them, or do you just come up with your own? I mean, these are definitely ring wraiths in my mind. I can't not unsee that. Might as well take extra crit and damage to max health enemies, but hopefully, I mean, nothing here is particularly... So, I mean, we could trade for this, because this will stack with your death mask. It will give us extra health. I guess it almost helps our regen if we do get hit. But, I mean, I don't want to run the risk of removing either of these two blues. I mean, most of our blues, it's only really cripple, freeze, and what is this? Burning that I don't mind getting rid of. But I'm not too fussed either way. I think this is a pretty bad shot, I'll be honest, or at least from my view. So maybe we'll get rid of we'll calm the world, and we'll pick up a stone, just in case for the future, and then proceed from there. But yeah, I'd be interested. Really? Okay. I mean, yeah, that's one of those things. It's definitely not a must-have, is it? Having journal entries for monsters. But I'd just be interested to know, because I feel like that's the sort of thing that, you know, sometimes it's quite nice for the players to come up with their own sort of names. I mean, the main one is I just have the ring wraiths, you know, copyright notwithstanding. But these guys, they remind me, I don't know, they give me a bit of a reminder of sort of almost a cross between like Protoss, if you play StarCraft, and like the Dwemer from Skyrim. I don't know. Maybe that's just showing what sort of games I've played in the past, but it's giving me that sort of vibe. And will we... I'm just trying to think what we really are after here. I mean, I guess any more of the axes, any more of the shields, and I guess any more of the Porcupine or anything that's like on hit. Oh, sorry, on us taking a hit. After all on kill effect. Yeah, activate when you take damage. Yes, that's right. Perfect. Yeah, because one thing I'm thinking to do with the sort of general channel overall, we've got 2 troll freshness. Maybe this is a chance to try and use the cleanser at some point, because we'll get rid of both if we manage it. I mean, the odds aren't particularly good, but why not? Maybe we'll see what the next shop is like, and then maybe we'll go for the attempt. But yeah, what I'm basically thinking with the channel is obviously keep up the Ancient Legacy of Azul content every day, or at least that's the plan. For the foreseeable future, but maybe Castle Morahisa, while I'm enjoying it quite a lot, I'm probably going to... If you get multiple Azul stones, you can cleanse multiple items in the shop. That is a very good point, because then you can try and get down as much as possible. I do wonder if we should have just tried to get rid of Troll Flesh at the end. But to be honest, with this build, like if I was to have any rare mutation, I feel like this is probably the best one for us, because we just seem to kill individual enemies very fast if we manage it. Like, these guys aren't a problem with us. I mean, they are healing a little bit, but really isn't that bad at all. And we move so fast as well. One thing I do wish is as you leap with a Marauder, I mean, I guess this would just make them even stronger, and as you said, they're already strong enough. But being able to attack while you're in the air with the leap, because sometimes if enemies are like flying, you just have to wait for them to come to you like this. And it's not the easiest. I mean, I guess you have quite a bit of AoE when you land, but it's still not the easiest. But yeah, I'm thinking about potentially swapping out Castle Morahisa for a bit more of Infernax, or maybe like alternating days, something like that. I don't know. I definitely want to get a bit more of the gameplay of Infernax under my belt anyway. It makes sense to put it on the stream, on the channel, I should say. The one annoying thing about that is I'm not very good at the game, but you know, we'll live and learn. I might as well stack these up, is what I'm thinking, and continue on. I don't know, do you have a good rule of thumb, Garrett? I guess it very much depends on the run. Like, how long do you think it should take for a win? Like, how much gameplay time? Like, we're at 15 minutes now. Do you think like five minutes a stage? Which I guess would... is this the 3rd stage? Or this is the 4th stage already, so we're running ahead of time if that's my arbitrary line in the sand, which is based on no real fact about how to win the game, considering I haven't actually managed to do it yet. But we shall see. Keep on moving. I think we'll activate the boss here. This is definitely my favourite boss in the game so far. I just realised I have to jump up here first. Almost always quicker than oh, really? Okay. So one thing you have said, and I have sort of seen it around, is there are multiple loops. So that's something to know. So I really need to start going slightly faster. If I've got to finish before the 25-minute mark, I'm wasting time here. I can't be having that. Now, maybe we can just stand. This is actually the perfect spot to fight the High Queen. Probably need to be careful about taking too much poison, but come on. Got to jump up just to hit. In fact, I'm going to run away for a little second. Get some healing in, get rid of all the poison. We've got quite a bit of poison on us. And I guess we've got so many resistances at the same time as well. Maybe this isn't quite as strong as I was thinking. We can't die here. Oh, this would be very sad. I need to get let's see if I can get some healing from... I'm trying to think. We just don't actually have that much healing on this run at the moment. So maybe if I just not get hit for a second, that'll be our way to victory. I was about to say he's going to beam straight away. Oh, this is not looking good. It was going so well. Now completely stalled. I'm just trying to run away now, which I think is always a bad sign in this game. If you're forced to run away, it's already half the battle. Right, can we just chill here for a second? Actually, I forgot, we have field rations. I should never forget field rations, which I made so much fun of when I first played. But, oh, well, this might be death, actually. I was thinking to myself, maybe we could just put all our resistances up, but... Okay, nearly killed the enemy. In fact, do we have to attack? Just field rations, field rations, field rations? Oh, there we go. Sorry, this is not very entertaining. After probably not very entertaining to watch is me going, please, please, field rations, do something for me. Oh, come on. Oh, there's so many of these guys. Okay, come on. We're gonna stand over here for a second. Try and get our field rations to proc. We're not gonna get our field rations to proc, but we tried. At least we're getting our passive regen going. Oh, normally I don't find this boss too bad, but this time definitely am finding it. I mean, partly it's going to be the melee. Are we dead? No, we're not dead. It's a riveting game. Yeah, I mean, I can try the geysers after this. I mean, I could try the geysers. I would definitely die actually if I tried the geysers now. But yeah, I think we can do it. I just need to be a bit more patient and just focus on healing a little bit more. Because like this, if I just do this for a couple more seconds, then we'll probably heal to full, and then I can jump back in. Just not very riveting things to watch. I mean, I guess maybe you're hanging off the edge of the seat being, is he going to live? But so much for trying to win the game in 25 minutes, or whatever we said it was. Let's see if I can get back to the boss with our super movement speed. Oh, she's so high up in the air, though. I'm not going to be able to hit her with anything. No, we are dead. We are dead. I got too cocky then. I should have waited for her to come down or something like that. Well, that was the first run. That was just a warm-up, you know? Let us try. What do we think? Do we want to play Wayfarer? Sorry, I keep saying... I don't know. I feel like I just have a mental block that means I can't say this character. Pathfinder. Right. Do you want to try the Nomad? Or go back to one of the old school ones? I mean, I'm pretty easy. I'm thinking Pathfinder, maybe. Especially because Garrett said it was his favourite character. Though maybe he's just going to be face-palming at my lack of ability to play the character. I think that might be for the best. And maybe we can try doing something... I still want to do a proper dot build. But I just haven't run Brass Crown to start. Oh, like cooldown reduction. Yeah, I think I did. If you watched my video that came out last night, Eric, I think that's basically what I did with the Marauder. Is I went Brass Crown at like level 1, level 2, and then just went basically all in with just trying to spam that shout as much as stuff. Yeah, so Marauder is definitely going to be my favorite character, I think, so far. But, you know, you've got to learn all the characters. You can't just play one only. So this will only be like... Well, actually, no. I think I did a couple of unsuccessful runs at the same time with the Pathfinder. But this is the second session in which I will be playing them. So we'll see what we can do here. And I do think the Pathfinder like looks really cool. Like all the animations are very satisfying. I mean, I'd say that with actually pretty much, yeah, all the characters that I think about it. I think all the animations are really well done in the game. And they just look really smooth. I mean, I like this sort of art style anyway. I'm just wondering how we're gonna shape our run. I always feel like with the Pathfinder or just with any like ranger-based character, you have to go crit. But I feel like we've done a lot of crit recently. Something else. It'd be interesting if there was maybe there is. I haven't unlocked all the items yet, but like something that was, you know, for percentage of armor becomes damage, or like percentage of resistance becomes damage, something like that. That could like incentivize you trying to build a bit more of a tanky build. Because I feel like there's not really... I feel like glass cannon's always going to trump tanky builds in this game. I don't know, that's my guess in general based on what I've played of it so far. And I just like how aerial... See, this is a chance for us to get the 10-second jump, right? With a character like the Marksman, with the Pathfinder. I can never say the name right, as we all know, because you can keep spamming all those different abilities. Yeah, I think that could be quite cool. I don't know how it would exactly work. I mean, I'm not here. I'm the ideas man, Garrett. You know, I'm not going to be able to give you any balanced decisions. You know what the right amount should be, but I can be an ideas man for you. That's no problem. Yeah, because I think that would reward like maybe a slightly different play style. I mean, I don't know, because I feel like you're never going to be able to tank up more than the enemies anyway, like in terms of how the mutations will work. So maybe it would just end up being very difficult to balance, but it's definitely interesting. I almost feel like with your logic of maybe trying to get wins in 25 minutes, maybe I shouldn't always go for the strat of getting to both sides of the map every time. Maybe that's not the best play. Maybe you just sort of beeline it. If you think you've got good enough items, proceed to the next area. Because like, look, I just spent how much time? Probably not that much time, 15, 20 seconds, but all I got out of that was a tiny bit of experience that I could have got, you know, just by killing some enemies or fighting the boss. It'll be interesting to think about. There we go, get some more kills. I just find that really satisfying. This, I always think of my shift item as the gap closer, but the third attack. Even though it's not really a gap closer, it's it's an escape, especially with this character. But I just find it very satisfying with the marksman. And let's see if we can kill the giant. I mean, our items aren't terrible, but they're a lot less good than they were at the same point earlier when we started playing as the Marauder. I feel like Pathfinder, well actually no, Nomad probably has the highest skill cap of the characters I've seen, so far at least. But I feel like, you know, if you were really good at the Pathfinder, you can just use your invincibility frames on all of your like back steps and stuff. And that must be really satisfying to do slasher, well hopefully to watch as well. Not that I'm necessarily doing a good job of it at the moment, but yeah, like you could feel like an absolute boss if you're just dodging everything, just, you know, by using your regular attacks. That was a very smooth fight. In fact, I don't even know if we took any damage there at all, which is not how my fights normally go. That's for sure. Let's keep moving across and see what we can see. Well, I guess we're just waiting around for the what do you even call this? Oh, potent at the start. Okay, well maybe we want to get rid of this straight away because potent can be really strong. I think if you, especially if it gets stacked up. I guess we'll take the uncommon over. I was about to say the rare. I think I've been calling the blues the rares all the time in my videos. I'm just wondering if we want to just try and keep getting the. Well, I guess it doesn't increase the chance of the shuriken. It just deals extra damage. So I think let's purge. Let's see. Well, we're not really going for dots so far anyway. So let's pick up that. We can calm the world. So we've got no mutations. You know, for the end of the first area, that's not terrible. Maybe worth picking up some more crit. As I said, I'm always just thinking crit when I play Pathfinder, even though that might not really be the best option. You know, pointy arrows, they just seem more suitable for critting. I guess it's more like when you think of crits being like being able to precisely aim at a specific area or something like that, that's where you think of like an archer or a ranger or anything like that. Out of interest, Garrett, was there any other, I mean, obviously, not that it is. There's a lot of inspiration from games like Risk of Rain. Were there any other games that you particularly sort of took any inspiration from when you made the game? Be interesting to know. I never think about like what goes through a developer's head. I'd love to be a developer. I mean, unfortunately, I don't really have the programming skills, that's for sure. As I said, I'm the ideas man, as I mentioned previously. It's always a bad sign when I'm wondering, what do I actually want to find? Like what enemy? Well, not what enemies. What items am I looking for? Here. I'm a bit worried that, you know, I feel like we're not strong enough to like absolutely destroy these elites too well, but we can try. Actually, it's not going too bad at all. In fact, do we call them all? I think we already did. Oh no, there's one there. It still says time remaining. Okay, it was one of those. I couldn't quite see. And this should be really good, actually. I just feel like the Axe of Valeric is going to be good on every character, not specifically the Pathfinder, but let's see. And well, now we were ordered with 2 of them, so even better. Let's just get to the end of this side, and then we should probably start. I'm almost certainly going to pick up the 3rd axe, actually. Phasing as well. Phasing is another one of those mutations that I find quite difficult to deal with. I think it's because I like playing Life on the Edge. Probably why I die so much to dots. Yeah, very cool. I've not actually played Blasphemous yet. It's sitting there in my Steam library, and has for quite a while. And, in fact, can I get rid of this? Yeah, let's get rid of phasing. Why not? Let's just have no mutations for the whole run. That should make things easy. I mean, I feel like that's very hopeful anyway. I don't think that's actually going to happen in the end. But yeah, I've never. I mean, Diablo 2. Actually, saying that, I haven't actually played Diablo 2 either. I played Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. Yes, the stream is indeed here, Webby. I'm hoping to make it a common occurrence that every Thursday after work we can get a stream in at least. Because to be honest, I'd love to stream more. It's just trying to find time across work as well. Like, if I'm not busy during the weekend, then I'll definitely try and get a stream in. Maybe even try and do 2 streams. We'll just have to see how it works. But it's just a lot easier to balance doing YouTube videos like after a full-time job, because you can just sort of squeeze it in between, like making dinner and stuff like that, which would be, you know, that's a bit more ideal for me at least. But I would love to stream more. It's nice to have chat, you know, being able to talk to people, you know, see what's going on in their lives, if they're having a good day. You know, Webby, are you having a good day? You know, good time at work, I guess. As much as work can be good, having a good time. I say my work was pretty good today. I felt like it was productive, you know, busy but productive, which is about what you can mainly say about a good day of work, I think. And, oh, what do we want? Do we want slow, or I think we just want to stack up the amount of times we can cast our heat-seeking bolt. Oh, and hello, Sam White as well. We are getting some more people in the chat, which is great to see. Just thinking we don't have enough Azul stones. I was like, if we could get this crit item, that would have gone really well with our build. I feel like we're just sort of stagnating. I'm just spending all my money on clearing mutations, but not actually in getting stronger, which is not the ideal. But we'll keep going for now. How's your day been, Sam White? I feel like I'm just gonna call you Sam. I don't know why I'm saying Sam White. It's not like the chat's so full of Sams. I have to differentiate between each of you. But this, so I mean, I don't know if you've ever played Risk of Rain, Webby, but it's very much like Risk of Rain. But basically, it's very cool. I'd really recommend it. It's a roguelike where basically the longer the time goes on, you get these mutations, which will make all the enemies harder. So for example, they could get something that makes them more tanky, or deal more damage, or, you know, have a dodge chance, or regen health afterwards. You know, the possibilities are endless. And they'll basically almost certainly be getting stronger faster than you are. But you're also picking up upgrades. So for example, I've got things here that are increasing my armor, etc., etc. And then basically you go through a series of stages where you aim, at least, to beat the boss at the end of the stage and progress through. And I think there's, well, I guess I don't want to spoil. As far as I'm aware, there are like 7 stages, I think, before you fight the final boss. So there's a very good chance, if you were better at the game than I am, that you'd know like, oh, what the good strats is. You know, you want to get these certain items to link together. For example, there are multiple crit items, or sometimes some synergize well as well. I know, I love that coconuts are the things that give speed. I think in the journal, we don't actually have the journal open, but it even does have a reference to Monty Python in there, because obviously that is where it comes from. Just thinking, we have a very hilly terrain here, which is making it a bit difficult to get through these enemies. In fact, a bit worried about my health. We don't have that much healing at the moment, but that was a very good hit. I think that's all of them dead, so we should get the actual option. Yeah, so one of the things I'm trying to unlock, I don't even know, it looks like a donut to me, but if you get enough coconuts, you eventually get a donut. You know, for getting 250% movement speed, it gives you an unlock, so I'm intrigued to see what that is. And whether that's like, almost like a donut on a stick, you know, like put the donut in front of someone and they'll run faster to get to it, or whether it's just a reference to something else. And they are really keen on giving us potent. We've purged it twice, and now here it is again. So here you go, Webby. This is one of the bosses. So this is the boss of the 3rd area. And basically, you know, we have to kill him, or he's going to have to kill us, one of the two. And then we'll unlock this, basically a shop. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of, should know more off the top of my head, but roguelike games where the shop is sort of in between each stage. Oh, wow, I just took a lot of damage. Am I dead? I am dead. Oh, it all happened so fast. Oh. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, I've purged potent twice already, and then we get it a 3rd time. And unfortunately... Oh, we did unlock. How did anyone see how that happened? Did anyone see how we remained airborne for 10 seconds there? I don't think we did. Unless because our corpse died. Have I discovered a bug? Yep, there we go. Because my corpse died and I didn't quit out in... After 10 seconds, we've got an unlock. But, you know, I told you we'd find a non-cheesy way to do this. We weren't going to use the geyser strat, as Eric mentioned earlier. We were going to do it a completely non-cheesy way, and then we succeeded there.